Welcome to Introduction to Good Manufacturing Practices, or GMPs. In this video, we'll explore how GMPs evolved from early, unregulated beginnings to the modern systems that protect patients today. By understanding the roots of GMPs, we better understand why quality is never optional. We'll begin with the history of GMPs and how they evolved in response to real-world failures. Then, we'll shift into how modern GMP principles apply directly to your day-to-day work. In the early days, medicine had little oversight. Products were marketed as miracle cures, often containing dangerous chemicals. The appointment of a federal chemist in 1862 was the first step towards scientific oversight, but the era was defined by risk and misinformation. Pharmaceutical regulations rarely change without reason. Historically, major advancements follow a tragic pattern. Disaster leads to public outcry, forcing legislative action. This cycle shifts the burden to manufacturers to prove safety and quality up front. The first major milestone came in 1906 with the Pure Food and Drug Act, requiring truthful labels. However, the law had limits. It required honesty, but not safety or effectiveness. This was an important start, but only the beginning. In 1937, a tragic medication disaster resulted in over 100 deaths. In response, the 1938 Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act introduced a new expectation. Manufacturers now had to prove safety before a product could reach the market. Safety alone wasn't enough. The thalidomide tragedy of 1962 revealed that medication could still be harmful. The Kefauver-Harris Amendment then required manufacturers to prove effectiveness in addition to safety, establishing modern clinical trials. The C in cGMP stands for current, meaning compliance is not frozen in time. If better technology exists to improve quality or reduce risk, manufacturers are expected to use it. GMPs evolved because science evolves. Quality cannot be inspected into a product at the end. GMPs emphasize building quality into every stage, from discovery and development through manufacturing. When processes are controlled correctly, quality is the natural outcome. Modern GMP compliance is managed through 6 interconnected systems, all unified under a central quality system. These include production, facilities and equipment, laboratory controls, materials, packaging, and labeling. Weakness in one area creates risk everywhere. Data integrity is critical because, in the eyes of a regulator, if it isn't documented, it didn't happen. The Alcoa principles ensure data is attributable, legible, contemporaneous, original, and accurate, proving quality can be demonstrated. GMPs continue to evolve alongside science and technology. New therapies, digital integration, and evolving guidance documents shape how regulations are interpreted. Understanding these trends helps organizations stay compliant now and in the future. When GMPs fail, consequences are severe. Patient risk, loss of public trust, and business impact through legal action or closure are possible. Compliance protects patients, preserves trust, and ensures long-term viability. Consumers cannot detect if a medicine is contaminated or subpotent. They rely entirely on your adherence to standards. cGMP is an ethical framework. When we cut corners on process, we gamble with patient lives. To summarize, GMPs originated from the need to replace chaos with scientific rigor. They evolved reactively, driven by tragedies. The modern standard demands current technologies and mandates that quality is built in. Adherence is an ethical imperative. GMPs are built on foundations shaped by history, tragedy, science, and ethics. Quality is intentional, safety is essential, and compliance is a shared responsibility. As you continue in your role, remember, GMPs are about doing the right thing every time.